Welcome everyone. Welcome to Relaxing Yin Yoga, a place where we can finally come to a balance and relax. Because we need both in our day. There's some stressful things, some very active things, using our muscles, creating heat in our bodies, heat in our minds. Here we are cooling our bodies down, cooling our minds down, and getting into the connective tissues. So come to a seated position. If you notice that your spine is rounding, then sit on a block or a pillow so that your hips are higher than your knees. This will relieve pressure in the hips so that your spine is not affected, and then your spine can do its natural curve. So in a cross-legged position, root the sit bones into the support beneath you, roll the shoulders down and back, lengthen the spine, chin parallel to the floor, and bring the head back slightly so the head is right on top of the shoulders. And feel free to close your eyes. Notice the supporting muscles that are keeping you upright. And then relax those muscles that aren't needed. Allow the shoulders to droop away from your ears. Maybe relaxing your arms, your legs. Come to a stillness in a seated position. And notice the parts of breath. Follow the inhale, the duration of your inhale, the slight pause that follows, and then follow the length of your exhale and the pause that follows. Observing your breath without judgment. Allow your body to breathe exactly how it's known to breathe your entire life. Maybe you notice that just paying attention to your breath, your breath starts to become fuller, longer, deeper. Anytime your mind wanders away from the present moment, in this exercise it is the breath, just lovingly, gently refocus your attention back on your breath, the sensation, the sound, just observing. Now begin to deepen your breath for a three-part yogic breath. Inhale in through your nose, send the air all the way down to your belly. Belly expands in all directions, filling up your lungs, expanding your rib cage, all the way up to your collarbone. And then exhale the air through your nose, out of the collarbone, contracting the ribs, contracting your belly, belly button to the back of the spine. 100% of carbon dioxide flows out, so that 100% fresh, nourishing oxygen can flow in. This three-part yogic breath is there for you to be aware of filling your entire lungs from bottom to top, and then exhaling from top to bottom. For ocean breathing, apply a slight constriction at the back of the throat. It's like fogging up a window, but your mouth is closed. Sounds like the ocean. So this ocean breathing, the constriction, in conjunction with a three-part yogic breath. Allow it to soothe your nervous system. Allow it to give you another object in the present moment to focus on. And you may want that to be your intention for your practice today. Just to refocus when your mind wanders. This is an active meditation, and each time you refocus, that's actually what strengthens your brain. All those benefits that they talk about in meditation, balancing emotions, clearing your mind, helping with concentration, making clear decisions, sleeping better, increasing dopamine, the pleasure chemical in your brain. I could go on, there's a lot of benefits. That is from refocusing over and over again and suspending judgment. On your next inhale, slowly open your eyes. So, most of the poses in Yin are seated or laying down. Today, I'm introducing you the only standing Yin pose. So come up to standing. Bring your feet hip distance apart. So if you have high blood pressure or anything that's aggravated by high blood pressure, like diabetes or glaucoma, do not bring your head below your heart, or just skip this completely and just relax. If you have any low back issues, make sure to bend your knees very deeply. So, bring your hands on your hips, bend your knees, sandwich your upper body onto your lower body. Hang your arms, bring the weight towards your toes, relax your spine, and hang your head. Notice as your neck softens and relaxes, and you can notice the heaviness of your head. Nod your head. Yes, my neck is relaxed. And shake it gently. No, there's no tension in my neck. And feel how your head pivots on its axis. Just relaxing your neck, relaxing all the muscles that run along your spine. They are soft, so that the heaviness of your head, pulled by gravity, starts to elongate your spine, starts to relieve tension in your spine, rejuvenating your spinal nerves. So that's the theme today. We're rejuvenating the spine and the spinal nerves, which innervate every organ and gland and muscle in the body. So when you strengthen your nervous system, you end up strengthening everything in your body, as well as helping them work together, harmonize, communicate better. Take your long, deep ocean breaths. Bring the weight towards your toes and really hang your head, keeping your legs slightly firm enough so that you can stay upright, but your spine relaxed enough so that you can maintain the benefits of dangling. Another good one is also relieving menstrual cramps. Another benefit of this pose. On your next exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, place your hands on the mat, widen your feet, angle your toes in line with your knees, and sit all the way down. Squat all the way down. This also acts as a counter pose, but we're using it as a counter pose and a pose. So if your hips don't go all the way down, put a block or something to sit on at whatever height that you need. Bring your elbows and hands into Anjali Mudra prayer pose. Relax your spine. This is it relieves the low back so that it feels like your spine is rounding and your tailbone is curling under. So very good strengthener for the ankles as well. Inhale deeply. You can stay here, or on your exhale, bring your hands to the floor and even round even more. Relaxing as much as you can here. Your ankles and feet do have to tighten to keep you up, but relax your hips, legs, and spine as much as you can. I think another cool benefit of this pose is that it helps prepare for childbirth. Keep on breathing here. And if your heels are above or are floating, then put a towel or something underneath them so that your heels contact something, because that can be a lot of pressure in the front of the ankle. If the pressure in your ankle isn't uncomfortable, then you don't have to put anything underneath you. It's important to feel comfortable as we stay here for time and allow the magic to happen, to work and heal and strengthen and create more mobility in the connective tissue, the cartilage, tendon, bone, and fascia, the stuff that your joints are made out of. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. Release this and just go straight to laying on your stomach. Relaxing your hips, your ankles, maybe bringing your hands underneath your chin. Soften and relax. Feel free to close your eyes and breathe 5 long, deep breaths here. Monitor the sensation in your low back. This is very therapeutic for the low back. Sphinx pose. This might be your perfect Sphinx pose, or maybe you need to adjust a little bit. So feet closer together increases the sensation. Chest coming up increases the sensation. So if you need to come up onto your elbows underneath the shoulders, or anywhere in between. You might need to put something underneath your chest, like Zach is doing, so he's not as quite as high. Now that you've found that good compression in your low back, make sure to relax your legs, your glutes, all your muscles, and put something underneath your forehead so that you can relax your neck. Or you can even just hang your head. Come to your optimal depth in the pose. That's the first principle of Yin Yoga, monitoring the sensation in your body. It should never hurt, no pinching. You'll feel that compression sensation, a pulling sensation, but you'll still be able to relax all your muscles and stay in it for the couple of minutes that we're in here for. Sphinx is encouraging the natural curve in your lumbar spine. It's helping to keep it healthy. If you have any slipped or herniated discs, it helps to bring them back to their natural position. And in Chinese medicine, they talk about this area stimulating the door of life, which is called Jing Qi, which releases this wonderful life force energy all over your body, further nourishing every organ, every cell. Relax here and enjoy Sphinx. exhale, take away the props and slowly lower down onto your belly. Look over to your right, bend your right knee, slide it along the floor until it's in line with your hip. Releasing the blood flow, the energy flow along the right side of the spine. Notice if you can feel any sensation there. And as you become more sensitive to your internal sensations and what your body is communicating to you, you'll start to notice little things like blood flow and also other sensations that you may soon discover is energy flow. Bring your right leg back to the midline. Switch your head over to the other side. Bend your left knee, slide it along the floor until it's in line with your left hip, and release the left side of your spine. Bring your left leg back, press yourself up and come to a seated position. Extend your left leg, bring your ankle towards the midline of the body for half butterfly. Let's bring the left leg out and bring the sole of the right foot in towards the inner thigh. Heel in towards the groin. Root your sit bones into the ground, soften and relax your legs, and start to fold forward, monitoring the sensations in your body. When you get to the good sensation where you feel something happening, but it's not too much, you can still relax, stop there and put whatever you need underneath you. You can be very creative how you place your props, because what's most important is that you are comfortable, not necessarily what you look like or the shape. Although if you were in my yoga room, I would make sure that you were in proper alignment. So this is really good for stretching the low back, for stretching all the or for working all the ligaments in the spine. As you relax your legs, your hips, your belly, your entire spine, your arms, your neck. Also relax your face. Unhinge your jaw. Relax your cheeks. Eyes float in their sockets. Unfurl your brow. Forehead and scalp lay smooth. Changes exhale all the air out. Inhale, slowly press yourself up. Leaning back, bring your feet wider than hip distance, and then swish the knees side to side in windshield wiper. And then to release the spine, let's come into a cross-legged position. Bring the hands on the knees. Inhale, bring the chest forward, arch the spine. On the exhale, tuck the hips, spine rounds. This is like cat-cow, but seated. Also called camel ride. I like that name. Okay, let's do the other side. Extend the right leg out. Bend the left knee. Bring the heel towards the groin. Sole of the foot against the left thigh, but not on, or against the right thigh, but not underneath. Make sure your foot doesn't go underneath. Start to walk yourself down, monitoring the sensations in your body. When you found that good sensation where the work is happening, place whatever you need underneath you and relax. There's many things happening in this pose. You might feel it in several areas. That means that work is happening. Lengthening, strengthening, healing. Also compressing of the organs, stimulating them so they work better. So wherever sensation you feel the most, that's where the most work is happening. And that's what you need most today. Another day, another time, you might feel something slightly different. But know that what is happening right now is exactly what you need right now. Breathe into half butterfly, noticing the sensations. Observe your experience, suspending judgment, and allow your experience to just be as it is. Be a neutral observer to your experience. Exhale all the air out and slowly press yourself up. You might have noticed if you lean to any other side, you can also put a support there to make sure that you're comfortably in the middle. So take away any props. Lean back. Swish your knees and windshield wiper. Notice how the sensation in your hip bone or in your hip socket as your thigh bone rotates. And then if you need that camel ride to release some tension in the spine, I like to think I'm painting my tailbone along the floor, back and forth. And then when you're ready, meet us on your back. So bring your feet together, raise your arms up above your head, grab either elbows. If that's not accessible, no problem, you can release your hands. If your shoulders and arms maybe are above the ground a little bit, put whatever you need underneath them so that you can relax the shoulders down. This also works your shoulders. So feet together, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide your ankles over to the right. Elbows, shoulders over to the right, extending your entire left side. Feel that pulling along the left side of the body. If you need to anchor an ankle, cross one ankle over or the other, but as long as your hips and shoulders are flat along the floor, and only if it's necessary, to feel that opening and keep that sensation in the left side. And of course, relax. Soften all your muscles. Feel free to close your eyes. With each exhale, you release all tension. Muscles soften, they melt from the bone. Each inhale, bringing in peace. Each exhale, you relax even more. Working the spine and lateral flexion. Opening up all the fascia along the side of your body so that you can keep on reaching for that teacup in the top cupboard shelf way into your 90s, keeping that mobility. Exhale all the air out, and if your ankles are crossed, uncross them, and on your inhale, slide your ankles, your shoulders, elbows back into the midline. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide your ankles over to the left. Shoulders, elbows over to the left, extending your entire right side. Anchor an ankle if you need to. Soften, relax legs, hips, glutes. Surrender, release into the supports beneath you. And enjoy this opening along your right side. Increasing mobility, creating more freedom, more vitality, more health. Sense of curiosity to your experience. Just noticing the sensations as you breathe. Breathing in peace, breathing out, releasing, relaxing even more. Exhale all the air out and cross your ankles. On your inhale, bring your body back into the midline. On your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Bring your hands on your knees and draw circles with your knees. Circle in one direction. Nice massage for the low back. And then circle in the other direction. Keeping your right knee bent into your body, extend your left leg. And just relax your left leg down. Place your right foot on top of your left thigh and draw your left knee across your body close towards your shoulders. If your knee doesn't quite reach the floor, no problem, put something underneath it. And then reach behind you, extending your right arm around shoulder height. If your right shoulder pops up off the ground, no problem, you're getting a little more in your shoulders happening. If that's uncomfortable, put something underneath your arm so that it can relax fully. You may want to anchor your left hand on top of your knee. And relax as we float into the last position the spine can do as we've moved the spine in all of its degrees. Here we do this twist, which is very nourishing and relaxing, rejuvenating for the spine and the nerves. Enjoy, twist. Exhale all the air out. And inhale, slowly untwist. Hug both knees into your chest, equalizing your spine a little bit before we go on to the other side. Holding on to your left knee, extend your left leg, or your right leg. Keeping your knee close towards your shoulder. Draw it across your body until it lands on the floor or on a block. Then open up, twist to your left. Looking over to your left side, bringing the twist into your neck. If your arm is uncomfortable, place something underneath it. Anchoring your right hand on your left knee, you need that, then do that. So if your knee is higher up towards your shoulder, closer to your shoulder, the twist is going more into your mid-back. And your mid-back is designed to twist more than your low back. So when the knee is lower down, it goes into your low back, which could aggravate sciatica. When the knee is higher, it could relieve sciatica. also important to note that how twisty you are could depend on the structure of your spine. So if you have longer spinal processes, these are bones that jut from each side of each vertebra. They're longer. You naturally can't twist that much. If they're shorter, you can be very twisty. So I can tell that Zach has shorter spinal processes than me, because he twists more. Honor the body that you're in right now. The one that Creator gave you. The one dictated by your genes. But also the one that you've been working your entire life. The story that you're creating in your body. You can create whatever your heart's desire. Here we're creating acceptance and peace. Exhale all the air out, and then inhale, untwist, and hug your knees into your chest. You may want to rock a little bit, or do circles again, massage your spine. Move the way your body wants to move. If you get the urge to do a stretch or a movement, that's your body communicating to you. But lastly, hug your knees into your chest. Press your low back into the mat. Tuck the chin in. Grow your neck along the floor. And then release your legs, your arms into your most favorite Shavasana. Feet wider than hip distance helps to relax your hips, arms away from the body, palms up helps to relax the shoulders. Come to a comfortable spot on the back of your head so that your neck can completely relax. And let go of the breathing technique. Just breathe naturally and normally. Bring awareness back to your breath. Notice as you inhale, belly rises. And as you exhale, belly falls. Belly floating gently towards your spine. Inhale, gentle expansion. Exhale, gently falling like a leaf falling from a tree, a lullaby with each breath bringing you into a deeper state of tranquility. And begin to deepen your breath. Bring in some movement into your body. Start to wiggle your fingers on your toes. Start to circle wrists and ankles. Really good for circulation. Circle in one direction, and then circle in the other direction. Inhale your arms up above your head, point your toes, give yourself a nice stretch. And then bend your knees, roll onto your left side. Use your bicep as a pillow. And then slowly press yourself up to a seated position. Root your sit bones into the ground. Lengthen your spine, roll the shoulders down and back. Chin parallel to the floor, and then tuck your head back slightly so it's right on top of the shoulders. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra prayer. Press the knuckles of the thumbs into the center of the chest. Feel free to close your eyes. And bring to mind 3 things that you're grateful for today. Tuning the mind to all the little blessings that are in our world, in our lives, each other. And I thank everyone for watching, hopefully instilling a little more peace and acceptance into your world. Notice the gratefulness sensation in your body. Maybe it feels warm, spacious, free, open. Linger in that pleasant sensation of gratefulness. And may you remind yourself of this gratefulness and feel its sensation throughout the rest of your evening and week. Have a beautiful evening. Namaste.
Namaste.